What's going on, Ready Players? Today's video, I'm going to be naming my top 10 upcoming PSVR2 games I'm most excited about coming in 2024 and beyond. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. It would really mean a lot to show support and help my small channel grow. I'll be doing full playthroughs of all these games, so hit the bell to stay tuned for when the games release. I'll also be covering all the new big PSVR2 game announcements in the near future and keep you updated on what to be excited for. That being said, let's jump into it. First game I have up on my list is Into the Darkness. Into the Darkness is a VR action-adventure game made by Cosmos Games, built on physics mechanics. Set in the near future, humanity is trying to achieve immortality by transferring consciousness to machines. Navigate through environments, solve puzzles, engage enemies to find out the dark secret behind the experiments. I'm really loving the VR gameplay mechanics the trailers are showcasing. The visuals look great. Killing machines in VR never looks so fun. Definitely going to be keeping my eyes on when this one releases, so stay tuned.
Trust me, I would.
Next game I have up on my list is Metro Awakening VR, which was just announced at PlayStation State of Play. The year is 2028. The survivors of nuclear Armageddon cling to existence in the buried subways of the Moscow Metro. Civilization's last refuge and tomb, where ghosts and spirits haunt the living in this man-made purgatory. You are Serdar, a doctor braving the darkness, crippling radiation, and deadly threats of the Metro in the search for your wife and the medication she so desperately needs. As your courage and sanity are pushed to the limit, you must learn to walk the line between life and death, the spirit and the material world, and awaken the being you will become. Lose yourself in a journey of spiritual awakening in this chilling supernatural origin story from the Metro creator Dmitry Glukhovsky. Experience Metro's tense, heart-pounding gameplay in VR for the first time as condensation clouds your mask, ammo and filters run low, and your torchlight flickers and dies in the darkness. Wield a signature arsenal of handmade weapons, don your gas mask, and venture into the depths of the Metro, where desperate bandits, mutants, and worse haunt your every step. As a big fan of the Metro series, I couldn't be more excited for this announcement. I'm really loving what I'm seeing from the visuals so far. The gunplay looks great, the graphics look awesome, and Metro is just such a cool game. I can't wait to get my hands on this one. So stay tuned. Next game I have on my list is Aliens, being developed by Survios. This game is rumored to be heavily inspired by Alien Isolation, which in my opinion is one of the best survival horror games of all time, and one I would love to come to the PSVR 2 with features like eye tracking, haptics, and other PSVR 2 elements. I'm guessing Survios' Aliens is going to be very similar to Isolation, but more so diving into action-packed elements of James Cameron's Aliens, where Isolation was very Ridley Scott's Alien for 90% of the game. I'm really hoping this game is a AAA PSVR 2 experience, since I'm a massive fan of Aliens, and hope they nail the horror elements Isolation achieved without focusing too much on the action. I can't wait until they release a trailer, some gameplay, or even any kind of news on the project. Stay tuned to stay updated, because I'm going to be dying to hear any type of news released in the near future. Stay frosty, Marines.
We're on express elevator to hell. Going down.
2, 1, mark.
Next game I have up on my list is Arkan Age, being developed by Vitruvius Games. Arkan Age is a VR action-adventure game set in the Biochasm, a terraformed fantasy world created by the Grand Arborist. Engage in full physics combat using Arcanite-infused swords and guns. and freely explore the densely filled environments under siege by Hyperion's neural corruption. I'm really digging what I'm seeing so far from the trailers. I like the original sci-fi fantasy world they're going for. The gunplay, the sword combat looks great so far. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for when Arkan Age releases on the PSVR2. So stay tuned. Next game I have up on my list is Lo-Fi. You're the sheriff of City Block 303, a retro-futuristic cyberpunk slum where the only inhabitants of note are other Lo-Fi. Humans too poor to jack into the platforms and rusting old robots that didn't achieve the intelligent singularity. What you do with your time is up to you. Are you a good cop, hotshot? This Blade Runner-esque VR experience is being made by one person, believe it or not. Been in development since forever, but heavily rumored to be coming to PSVR 2 later this year. I'm really loving what I'm seeing from this. Blade Runner in VR would be one of my top dream games, and this looks like it might just scratch that itch for fellow die-hard Blade Runner fans like myself. I'm 100% going to be keeping an eye out on this one and can't wait to jump in when the game fully releases on PlayStation VR 2. Stay tuned.
It's too bad she won't live. But then again, who does?
Next game I have up on my list is Happy Funland. You never heard of Happy Funland theme park or its tragic tale when you agreed to meet a total stranger named Larry in the middle of a South Florida swamp. Perhaps if you would have known about the grisly events that happened there, you wouldn't have agreed to the job. Explore the abandoned remains and uncover the dark secrets of Mort Grizzly's Happy Funland theme park, home of Randy Rodin. Rides such as the piratey boat ride Marauders of the Tropic Isles, get spooked by grisly ghosts in the Grizzly Manor Spook House attraction, get nuttier than squirrel droppings on Feral Squirrel's Nutty Excursion Dark Ride, experience happiness overboard on It's a Happy Little Grizzly World, and much, much more. Those are many of the unique and exciting attractions awaiting for you at Happy Funland, South Florida's happiest and funnest themed park. I always loved the idea of dark Disney urban legends, so this one has me super excited to visit this demonic haunted theme park, which is rumored to be released sometime in March, so stay tuned to see when your tickets to Happy Funland become available.
Now, do we have a problem? No, sir. No, Mr. Mouse. No, Mr. Mouse. Oh, that's good, because I thought we had a problem for a minute there, huh? All right, now, get out there and make me some goddamn money,
Next game I have up on my list is Borderbots, being developed by Paw Print Games. You play as a human border agent. You begin a new role as a booth operator at an AI travel border. Interact and check over a variety of robots as they try to get through security. I really like the robot metropolis setting, not expecting too much from this one, but the world looks immersive and VR mechanics look interesting enough, so I'm going to stay optimistic on this one. Borderbots is scheduled for release February 8th next week, so I'm definitely going to be checking this out, and stay tuned to the channel to check out my gameplay.
I'll have a look, but I remind you, I'm an expert on humans, not robots.
Next game I have up on my list is Madison VR. What would you do if you woke up in a locked dark room with your hands covered in blood? Play as Luca and endure the brute torture of Madison, a demon that has forced him to continue a gory ritual started decades ago, making him commit abominable acts. Will you be able to finish this sinister ceremony? Madison VR now plunges you even deeper into its immersive and terrifying world. With the utilization of an instant camera in your virtual hands, bridge the gap between our world and the unknown. Snap photos, develop them by yourself to solve puzzles, explore the shadows, and above all, survive. Madison was supposed to be released in October, but now rumors suggest early this year. Hopefully sooner than later, because this is a horror VR experience I've been dying to try. Next game I have up on my list is Aces of Thunder. Experience the thrill of aerial combat like never before with Aces of Thunder, the upcoming VR game made specifically with capabilities of PlayStation VR2 in mind. It will be focused exclusively on aerial combat and distributed on a paid model. With different competitive online game modes available, such as team versus team and single duels, you'll be able to test your skills against other virtual pilots in intense aerial battles. The game's physical accurate flight and damage models derived from the popular War Thunder military action game ensure that battles are immersive and believable, taking place exclusively from the cockpit view and with complete control over all flight systems. Aces of Thunder will feature dozens of legendary planes of World War II, such as the American fighter P-51 Mustang and British Spitfire at first, with more combat aircrafts from other eras to come in future add-ons. Stay tuned for the release announcement and be ready to take to the skies in Aces of Thunder.
I feel the need for speed.
Next game I have up on my list is Wanderer Fragments of Fate. Introducing Wanderer the Fragments of Fate, a remake of the award-winning, critically acclaimed VR time travel adventure game Wanderer, being developed by Mighty Eyes. Leave your passports at home. There's no telling where you'll go and who you'll become as you venture back through the ages and unravel the mysteries of time. I've heard the best things from the original version, and this looks to be taking it to the next level. The story looks phenomenal, being able to become different characters in different time periods, different settings. Time travel looks like a wild experience, and I can't wait to get my hands on this one. We don't have a release date yet, but I'm sure we'll be hearing more in the next couple months, so stay tuned.
Will always be inevitable.
Well, thank you for gracing us with your presence.
But be careful. Not all is what it seems. You must finish what I could not.
Hitch up your britches, Asher. Something tells me we're in for one hell of an adventure!
Eagle? We still have no response from you. We presume the worst.
Lastly up on my list is Behemoth. And Behemoth players will sink into an all-new world of danger, survival, and mystery from the creators of The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. And Behemoth take on the role of a diseased wanderer lost in the frigid, forsaken lands. Overcome dangerous environments, deadly warriors, and towering behemoths using immersive, weighty VR combat and lifelike physics. Travel through strange, otherworldly environments and overcome all, no matter how large that stands in your way. This game jumped to the top of my list from the gorgeous cinematic trailer alone, not to mention that these are the guys behind the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners games. A Witcher-esque world inhabited by giant kaiju monsters is something I never knew I wanted so bad in VR, but now I do. Can't wait to see some gameplay and a release date on this one, but it's heavily rumored to be in late 2024, so keep your eyes peeled.
I have found no meaning to this struggle. But when the end comes for you, do not yield.
Alright guys, that'll do it for my list of 11 games coming to PlayStation PSVR 2 in 2024 and beyond. Let me know in the comments below which games you're most excited for. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on big PSVR 2 games coming in the near future, along with my full playthroughs of them on the channel. Thanks for hanging out, Ready Players, and I'll catch you in the next one.